Hi, this is Brak the War Boss, also known as Michael, and I have just completed the Me as an Orc non-challenge. So here he is, he's all finished, and I'll be talking about him very soon. Hi, this is me, Michael, as an orc, and here I am. This is how I see myself currently, with a bit of a nod to the past and maybe some hope to the future. Who knows? It's always nice to have hope, isn't it? Now, this is part of the You as an Orc challenge, which I put to the orc community. There was a video about it recently, there's 2 videos ago, but maybe there'll be something there fairly soon that'll come up that you can click to. And yeah, so once I did it, once I put the challenge out, I just had to paint. I had to model and paint, and I just had to get this idea out as quick as possible. So the challenge is still going. It's over at the Warhammer Orc community, the 40k Orc community Facebook group, and I'll put a link down there for that. And yeah, so it's a bit of nod to mindfulness. Of course, painting is a good way to practice mindfulness if you have, especially if you're suffering from a mental illness such as depression or anxiety. I'm sure it's good for others, but I don't have any of the others, so I can't say from personal experience, and I'm not a professional in that area. So this is not medical advice. This is just me telling you what has worked for me. And yeah, turn him around a bit. Way to go. So yeah, this is me, as I've said. Now I'm just going to tell you a little bit about me and why I've done the things that why I've done what I have done. And let's address the elephant in the room, which is the 2 left hands. Now that's meant to represent my clumsiness. I was a clumsy kid, I was an awkward teenage, and now that I'm getting a bit older, I'm finding I've got the case of the dropsies once more. Yeah, getting off befuddled in my old age. So that was that. That's the reason behind that. The old pistol is a nod to my love of history and antiques, although most of the antiques I have is in furniture, in Art Deco furniture, but that's we don't need to talk about that too much. It's there. And the other one is the bomb, because I have been known to turn up to a situation and make a very explosive one indeed, and that does happen from time to time. Although I have mellowed in my age a little bit, and that's there. So I may notice that I have black pants and black shirt. That's because for most of my years I have worn black. I have other colours as well, but mainly black. I wear a lot of black now than I have in the past, and even when I was working in the corporate world, I wore a lot of black. And in fact, in my last full-time job, I sort of got the nickname as Johnny. and you'll probably sort of understand why. It's not a very funny joke, but the person who said it thought it were hilarious. But anyway, it stuck, and that happens. Now, the hair and the facial hair. Yes, orcs don't have hair, apparently, but who knows what will happen. Retcon is it seems that canon is just a serving suggestion when it comes to 40k, much to people's love and hate. So yeah, so he's got a beard. I tried grey, but it didn't work, so I went for pink to match the pink of the hair. Now the hair is an in-joke. It's a bit of a family joke with friends, I think. Actually, it started off with a friend who was at work, one of the places we used to work at, and she would say, "I'm going to get my hair cut, what should I get done?" And I'd always reply, "Pink mohawk." And every time she said it, I did that. And now it's got to the point that every time someone says, "I'm going to get a haircut, what should I get?" I reply, "Pink mohawks." And to which now the reply is, "Why don't you get a bloody pink mohawk?" And you know what? I'm going to. One day it's going to get there. They're probably purple, because pink doesn't dye too well on my hair. So I'm hopefully next time I might get a mohawk and dye it, and then you can all see it, and it'll be funny. And of course, the glasses, or the sunnies he's got, the goggles, I wear glasses. Another sign of age. And so I'm going to go back to the bomb. Give a nod to a childhood tie. Do we know what it is? Have we do? I think it's got various names in different worlds. So, what do you think that toy was called? It was a multicoloured plastic toy which made sounds, and you had to press buttons to follow the sounds and the colours. It was sort of a fun game. I liked it anyway. And of course I've kept some of those colours as well, nice and bright. I do like, even though I do wear black, I do like bright colours. I've always surrounded myself with bright colours. I am a bit of a hippie, so when I go to hippie fests, I have been known to, that's where I'll don all the tie-dyes and things like that. Yeah, so, and that's basically it. The only other thing I was going to talk about, but I think I will, because this is all about self-reflection. Now you may have noticed that the guard of the stomach is coloured brightly too. Now, one of the reasons is because of my love of bright colours, but it's also to protect me. And I like to hide behind gariness, especially my stomach. I'm a very large person. And yeah, and that is what it is. And I have been known to, I do hide behind my weight. And yeah, so I think that's about all I can say. This is actually a really hard exercise talking about this. I've probably, means I don't have to go and sit in the couch and talk to a professional about that. So yeah, so look, I'm going to stop. It's probably going on a little bit too long anyway, if you're not all that interested. Now, if you like the model, please let me know. Let me know. What do you think of me? What do you think of my story? If you'd like to do the challenge, please head on over to the Facebook community page. The link will be below, and there should be a post. There's a post up there, or if you can't find it, put your picture in there and hashtag me as an orc, and I'll find it, and I'll give you a nod and a bit of thing. But be warned, I will be using. I would like to use your your pictures for a up and coming video. So you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you'd like to, that'd be great. Or you can just post it and say, please don't put this picture up. That's quite all right too. So I am now going to go, and as I always like to say, if you're going crumping, remember to bash early and bash often. I hope you enjoyed that. You can show your appreciation by liking, sharing and subscribing. And you can also press that notification button so you don't miss out on my future videos. A big thank you to my Patreon members for helping me out financially. If you would like to become a Patreon member, please head over to the Patreon page. There is a link below and make a donation. It would be muchly appreciated.